Griffith Stadium, Washington, D.C., May 22, 1910, Saturday afternoon, 4:30 p.m. Game over. Ty Cobb ejected. Again, been cursing at umpire Billy Evans all game. And Evans finally had enough. Threw him out. Cobb walks toward dugout, furious, yelling, "You are a coward, Evans! If you were not an umpire, I would beat you!" Evans rips off his mask. Not backing down, not apologizing, yells back, "I am not a coward, Cobb. You are all talk. If you really have courage, meet me after the game. Just you and me. We will see who is the coward." Stadium goes silent. Players freeze, fans shocked. Did an umpire just challenge Ty Cobb to a fight? A real fight? After the game? Cobb stops walking, turns around, looks at Evans, and smiles. That dangerous smile, that "you made a big mistake" smile. "Okay, Evans. After the game. You and me. And you are going to the hospital." Evans nods. "I will be waiting." Both turn, both walk away. And everyone knows. This is really happening. To understand why this confrontation was inevitable, you need to understand the relationship between Ty Cobb and umpires. Cobb hated them, all of them. Not personal hatred, functional hatred, because umpires had power over him, could call him out, could eject him, could control his game, and Ty Cobb refused to be controlled by anyone. Every close call, Cobb argued. Every strike he disagreed with, Cobb complained. Every safe call that went against him, Cobb protested. Loud, aggressive, constant. Most umpires learned to ignore him, developed thick skin. Let Cobb yell, let him curse, let him complain, because if they engaged, it got worse. If they responded, Cobb escalated. Better to just tune him out, and make the calls, move on. But Billy Evans was different. Evans was young, only 26 years old, started umpiring professionally at 22, youngest umpire in major leagues, and he had something to prove. He would not be intimidated, would not be disrespected, would not let players control him. When Cobb yelled, Evans yelled back. When Cobb complained, Evans argued. When Cobb crossed lines, Evans ejected him. This made Cobb hate Evans more than other umpires, because Evans fought back. And fighting back meant challenging Cobb's authority, meant refusing to submit, meant treating Cobb like any other player, which Cobb could not tolerate. By May 1910, their relationship was toxic. Every game Evans umpired with Detroit Tigers, Cobb targeted him. Every call Evans made, Cobb questioned. Every interaction, tension. Everyone knew eventually something would break. May 22, 1910 was that day. The game started normally. Detroit Tigers visiting Washington Senators, Billy Evans behind home plate, Ty Cobb in center field. First inning, no problems. Second inning, Cobb struck out. Disagreed with the call, turned to Evans. That pitch was outside. "Strike 3, you are out." Cobb walked away, muttering, but walked away. Third inning, Cobb hit a single. Tried stretching it to double, thrown out at second. Close play. Very close. Evans called him out. Cobb exploded, jumped up, got in Evans's face. "I was safe. You are blind." "You were out. Get back to the dugout." "No, I was safe. You cannot call that." "Cobb, I am warning you." "Warning me? You are the one who needs warning. You are the worst umpire in baseball." Evans stepped closer, face to face with Cobb. "And you are the worst sportsman in baseball. Now get to your dugout before I eject you." Cobb did not move, stayed in Evans's face, yelling, cursing, but eventually walked away, because getting ejected in third inning would hurt his team. Better to wait, better to keep playing, better to make Evans' life miserable the rest of the game. And he did. Every time Cobb came to bat, he complained. Every pitch, every call. Ball, that was inside. Strike, that was a ball. You have no idea what you are doing. Evans ignored him, made his calls, did his job, but inside the anger was building. The disrespect was accumulating. The limit was approaching. 6th inning. Cobb at bat again. First pitch, called strike. Cobb turned around. That was 3 inches outside. Strike 1. You are terrible at your job. Strike 1 stands. You should not be an umpire. You should be selling peanuts. Evans felt something snap. That comment, that specific insult, crossed a line. He looked at Cobb, voice cold, controlled. One more word, Cobb, one more insult, and you are ejected. Cobb smiled. Or what? You will cry? You will quit? You are too soft for this job, Evans. Too weak, too... Out! You are ejected. Get off my field. Cobb's smile got wider. There it is. Cannot handle the truth. Cannot handle criticism. You are pathetic. Get out now. Make me. The confrontation escalated. Other players rushed over, separated them. Detroit manager pushed Cobb toward dugout. Ty, go! You are ejected. Do not make it worse. Cobb walked slowly, not rushing, taking his time, making sure everyone saw he was not afraid, not intimidated, not concerned. As he walked, he yelled back at Evans, loud enough for entire stadium to hear. You are a coward, Evans, hiding behind that umpire uniform. If you did not have that protection, I would destroy you. Evans, already furious, heard this, and something inside him broke completely. He yelled back, just as loud, just as public. I am not a coward, Cobb. You are all talk. If you really have courage, meet me after the game, under the stadium, just you and me. No uniforms, no protection. We will see who the coward is. The stadium went completely silent. This was unprecedented. Umpires do not challenge players, do not offer to fight, do not escalate conflicts. They maintain authority, stay professional, rise above. But Billy Evans just challenged Ty Cobb to a fistfight. In public, in front of thousands of witnesses, Cobb stopped walking, turned around, and everyone held their breath. What would Cobb do? Accept? Laugh it off? Walk away? Cobb looked at Evans, that cold stare, that predator look, and spoke clearly, calmly, dangerously. Okay, Evans, after this game, under the stadium, storage room beneath the stands, you and me, and when I am done, they will carry you out. Evans nodded, face hard, no fear showing. I will be waiting. Both men turned. Both walked away, and the game continued. But nobody was watching the game anymore. Everyone was thinking about what would happen after, about the fight, about whether Evans had just signed his own death warrant. The game finished. Detroit won. But nobody cared about the score. Players from both teams lingered. Normally they would shower, change, leave. But today they waited, because they knew what was coming, knew where Cobb and Evans would be. And they wanted to see, needed to see, had to see. Ty Cobb went to Detroit locker room, changed out of uniform, put on regular clothes, shirt, pants, removed all equipment, no padding, no protection, just clothes and fists. His teammates watched him, some concerned, some excited, some scared for Evans. One teammate spoke. Ty, you do not have to do this. Let it go. He was just angry. Cobb did not look up, just kept dressing. He called me a coward, publicly. That cannot stand. He is an umpire. You attack him, you could be banned from baseball. I am not attacking him. He challenged me. He wants this fight. I am just accepting. Ty, he is smaller than you, younger, not a fighter. You are going to hurt him badly. Cobb looked at his teammate. Cold eyes. Yes, I am. That is the point. He finished dressing, walked toward the door. 3 teammates followed. We are coming with you. Why? Witnesses. To make sure it stays fair. To make sure nobody interferes. Cobb nodded, and they walked through the tunnel, beneath the stadium, to the storage room, where Billy Evans was waiting. Evans arrived first. Already in the storage room, dark space, equipment everywhere, old bats, old gloves, dusty, forgotten, perfect place for a private fight. Evans changed clothes, too. No umpire uniform, just shirt and pants. He was smaller than Cobb, 5 feet 9 inches compared to Cobb's 6 feet 1 inch. Lighter, 150 pounds compared to Cobb's 180. And younger, less experienced, less mean. But Evans had something else: pride, courage, refusal to back down. When he was 22 years old, he became youngest umpire in major leagues. Everyone doubted him, said he was too young, too soft, would not last. But he proved them wrong, worked hard, made tough calls, earned respect, and he would not let Ty Cobb take that respect away, would not let Cobb call him a coward, would not let Cobb think umpires could be bullied. So he waited. 3 other umpires came with him, also witnesses, also to ensure fair fight. One umpire spoke. "Billy, you do not have to do this. Walk away. Nobody will think less of you." "Yes, they will. Cobb will tell everyone I backed down, will say I am a coward, will use this forever." "So what? Better than getting hurt." "Getting hurt is temporary. Being called a coward is permanent. I fight." The door opened. Ty Cobb walked in, 3 Detroit players behind him. Cobb and Evans made eye contact. Both men serious. Both men ready. One of the witnesses spoke. Detroit player. "Rules, just fists, no kicking, no biting, no weapons. Fight until one man cannot continue, or until one man quits. Agreed?" Both men nodded. The witness continued. "This fight is private. What happens here stays here. No press, no officials, just us. Agreed?" Both men nodded again. "Then begin." Ty Cobb and Billy Evans moved toward each other. The fight started carefully, both men circling, hands up, testing distance, testing reaction. Cobb threw first punch, quick jab, testing Evans's defense. Evans blocked it, not cleanly, but blocked, threw counterpunch. Cobb slipped it easily, too slow, too telegraphed. Cobb smiled. "That all you got, Evans?" Evans did not respond, just kept moving, kept hands up. Cobb attacked. 3-punch combination, jab, cross, hook. Evans blocked first. Took second on shoulder. Third caught him on jaw, not full power, but enough. Evans's head snapped back. He stumbled, recovered. Cobb pressed forward, smelling blood, sensing weakness. Threw more punches, harder, faster, more aggressive. Evans covered up, protecting head, taking punishment on arms and shoulders, but some getting through. Hitting face, hitting body, making him hurt. The witnesses watched silently. Some thinking fight would end quickly. Cobb too strong, too experienced, too mean. Evans would go down, would quit, would prove he should not have challenged. But Evans did not go down, did not quit, took the punishment, absorbed the pain, and started fighting back. Threw punch at Cobb's ribs. Connected. Cobb grunted. Did not expect that, did not expect Evans to land anything meaningful. Evans threw another. Same spot, rib area. Connected again. Cobb backed up, reassessed. This would not be as easy as expected. The fight continued, both men landing punches, both men taking damage. Cobb's superior size and strength showed. His punches harder, his combinations more polished. But Evans had something else. Determination, refusal to quit. Every time Cobb knocked him back, Evans came forward. Every time Cobb hurt him, Evans hurt him back. Not as much, not as effectively, but enough. 5 minutes passed, both men breathing hard, both men bleeding. Cobb's lips split, Evans's nose broken, blood everywhere, on faces, on shirts, on floor, but neither man stopping, neither man quitting. The witnesses started getting concerned. This was lasting too long, too much damage. Someone would get seriously hurt. If this incredible story of pride and respect is gripping you, make sure to subscribe so you never miss these legendary confrontations, and comment below. Should Evans have challenged Cobb, or was this pure stupidity? Let me know. 10 minutes. The fight brutal now. Both men exhausted, both men hurt. Cobb's right eye swollen shut, Evans's nose clearly broken, bleeding heavily. Both men staggering, but both men still fighting, still throwing punches, still refusing to quit. Cobb landed big punch. Evans fell, hit ground hard. Witnesses thought it was over, but Evans got up, slowly, painfully, but got up. Cobb respected that, shone in his eyes. This little umpire had heart, had courage, had everything Cobb valued in a man. But respect did not mean mercy. Cobb attacked again, more punches, more combinations, driving Evans backward, into wall. Evans trapped, taking punishment, cannot escape, cannot counter effectively, just covering up, surviving. Cobb hitting him repeatedly, body shots, head shots, everywhere. Evans starting to drop, knees buckling, about to fall. But then Evans did something unexpected, pushed off wall, charged forward, into Cobb, wrapped arms around him, clinching. Both men too tired to break free, just holding each other, breathing heavily, bleeding on each other. One witness spoke. "Enough! This needs to stop." Other witnesses agreed. "You both proved your point. Both showed courage. End it now." Cobb and Evans still holding each other, neither wanting to let go first, neither wanting to appear weak, but both knowing the witness was right. This had gone far enough. They separated, slowly, stepped back, looked at each other. Both men destroyed, both men barely standing. Cobb spoke first, breathing hard. Words difficult. "You are not a coward, Evans. You are tough, tougher than I thought." Evans responded, also breathing hard, also struggling. "You are not just talk, Cobb. You can back it up." Silence. Then something unexpected happened. Ty Cobb extended his hand, offering handshake, offering respect. Everyone shocked. Ty Cobb never showed respect, never admitted equality, never offered peace. But he was offering it now. Evans looked at the hand, hesitated, then took it, shook it firmly. Both men bloody, both men exhausted, both men enemies 30 minutes ago, now shaking hands, showing mutual respect, acknowledging each other's courage. The witnesses helped them clean up, found water, found towels, tried stopping the bleeding. Evans's nose definitely broken, would need medical attention. Cobb's eye swollen completely shut. Multiple cuts on face. Both men would be marked for weeks. Evidence of what happened. Proof of the fight. As they cleaned up, they talked, not arguing, not threatening, actually talking, like two men who just shared an experience, who just tested each other, who just earned each other's respect. Cobb spoke. "Why did you challenge me? You knew I would accept. Knew I would hurt you." Evans responded. "Because you called me a coward, and I am not a coward. Had to prove it, to you, to myself, to everyone. You proved it. You took everything I gave. Did not quit. That takes courage. You have courage too, different kind. You fight everyone, challenge everyone, never back down. That is Courage. Cobb nodded. We are similar, both stubborn, both proud, both refuse to be controlled. Yes, maybe that is why we fight so much. Too similar. Maybe. They finished cleaning up, prepared to leave. One of the umpire witnesses spoke. What happens now? You both still hate each other? Or is this finished? Cobb and Evans looked at each other. Cobb answered, This is finished. Evans earned my respect. I will still argue with him, still complain about his calls, but I will not call him a coward again, because he is not. Evans added, I will still eject Cobb when he crosses lines, still enforce rules, but I will not question his courage, because he has it. They shook hands again, then left, separately, different directions, different locker rooms, but both changed by what happened, both different from who they were an hour ago. The story of the fight spread immediately. Everyone at the stadium knew something happened, saw both men leave together, saw them come back separately, saw the damage, the blood, the bruises. Reporters tried getting information, tried finding details, but everyone involved stayed silent. Players said nothing. Umpires said nothing. Cobb said nothing. Evans said nothing. It was private, personal, between them. Not for public consumption, but rumors spread anyway, some accurate, some exaggerated, some completely false. Cobb almost killed Evans. Evans broke Cobb's jaw. They fought for an hour. Weapons were involved. All wrong, but the truth was dramatic enough. Two men, both proud, both stubborn, both refusing to back down, fought until both were destroyed, then shook hands, showed respect, became not friends, but not enemies either. Something else, something deeper. Two warriors who tested each other and found each other worthy. Days later, American League President Ban Johnson heard about the fight, called both men to his office, demanded explanation. Both refused details. Just confirmed fight happened. Johnson, furious. This cannot happen. Umpires and players cannot fight, Cobb responded. He challenged me. I accepted. Evans nodded. I challenged him. My choice. It is done. Johnson ordered silence. No press, no public statements. Deny everything, and never again. Understood? Both nodded, but neither believed it. Both knew if situation repeated, they would do same. That is who they were. The relationship between Cobb and Evans changed after that day. Not dramatically, not obviously, but changed. When Evans umpired Detroit games, Cobb still argued, still complained, still made life difficult, but different tone, less personal, less vicious, more like competitor arguing with competitor, not like enemy attacking enemy. When Cobb crossed lines, Evans still ejected him, still enforced rules, still maintained authority, but did it with less anger, less emotion, more like professional doing job, not like person taking revenge. The mutual respect showed in small ways. After close calls that went against Detroit, Cobb would argue. But when Evans explained his reasoning, Cobb would listen, would not agree, but would listen, would acknowledge Evans had a perspective. After ejecting Cobb for particularly bad behavior, Evans would sometimes tell other umpires, he crossed the line, but he is a competitor. That is who he is. Cannot fault him for that. Years passed. Both men's careers continued. Cobb became greatest player of his era, batting champion, record breaker, legend. Evans became one of most respected umpires in baseball, known for fairness, known for courage, known for never backing down. In 1920s, a reporter asked Evans about the fight, about what really happened that day in 1910. Evans refused to give details, just said, Cobb and I had a disagreement. We settled it privately, and after that, We understood each other. That is all that matters. In 1940s, near end of Cobb's life, another reporter asked him about Evans, about whether they really fought. Cobb smiled, that old dangerous smile. Billy Evans was tough, tougher than people knew. He earned my respect. Not many people did, but he did. How did he earn it? By not backing down, by standing up to me, by proving he had courage. That is how you earn respect. Not by being nice, by being strong. Billy Evans died in 1956, age 72. Ty Cobb died in 1961, age 74. Neither obituary mentioned the fight, because officially it never happened. But players from that era knew, umpires knew, anyone there knew. The fight happened, and it changed both men, changed how they saw each other, changed how they interacted. Sometimes violence resolves what words cannot. Sometimes fighting is how men communicate, test each other, find respect. Ty Cobb and Billy Evans could have talked, could have apologized, could have found peaceful resolution. But that was not who they were. They were fighters. So they fought, hurt each other, tested each other, and in that pain found respect, found understanding, found peace. May 22nd, 1910. Umpire challenged player, player accepted. They fought, both destroyed, both bleeding. Then shook hands, showed respect, ended the feud through fists, through pain, through proving courage to each other. Neither won, neither lost. Both proved they were not cowards, had courage, deserved respect, and in proving that, hatred ended, replaced by mutual respect, by acknowledgement, by understanding. Two warriors who fought, who bled, who stood, who walked away knowing they faced someone equal, someone worthy. That is the legacy, not the violence, not the blood, but the respect earned, the understanding achieved, the peace found, through the only language both men understood, the language of combat.